Why do you think suicide is so high in construction? Do you think it's due to the long hours and the stress that comes with it? The stress of when jobs need to be completed?
I think that probably has something to do with it, and if also people being away from families for extended periods of time, that can also take a toll on people. It can be hard on your relationships if you're traveling, right? And then working long hours. Normally, if you're out of town, you're going to be working considerable hours. So yeah, that definitely. I think those would probably be the two largest contributing factors to that. And then also we have a
Yeah, because I was
stigma with a lot of men in the blue collar world where, we're big tough guys, this, that, just tough it out. And I think a lot of guys feel shame or embarrassment or something along those lines. They feel like they can't reach out because it would make them less of a man. And that's the result of us teaching young men that that's the way things should be, right? And it's not. It doesn't make you less of a person or less of a man or whatever to reach out. You see that very prevalent in the men in our industry, and I know it's also an issue for the women in our industry, right? It's people not reaching out for help when they need it because they feel isolated or they have to meet some certain standard. But that's not the case. So I advocate for mental health in the trades. If you need help, reach out.
I wasn't thinking of it coming from women because women are more open, but I guess it would if you were a woman working in the trades because you probably feel like you have to have a backbone and not reach out to people for help if you're feeling stressed.
Women in our trade definitely have a different set of challenges, right? And I think that's another thing. That's another culture that we have to change. We have to make sure that we're treating women with respect on our jobs and looking out for them because they're our sisters just as much as any of the other guys on our job are our brothers. So you have to be your brother and sister's keeper.